Hi, I'm a lesbian, or at least I think I'm a lesbian. Yes, but I'm the biggest, let's be real. This is just to prove. What? Come on here and have a good time. Oh yeah. Oh, they saw my tum-tum! The moon landing didn't happen. Oh, sorry, I farted. What? The best thing I know how to do is Weight Watchers. God, was starting Weight Watchers a stupid idea? So I have officially divorced Weight Watchers. When I'm on Weight Watchers, I don't know what it is, but I am like psychologically triggered into ordering takeout for my meals, just like snacks, junk, processed. I don't know what it is. I just feel like people are expecting a lot out of me right now when it's hard for me sometimes just to get out of bed.
Hey girls, how you doing? She is having a mental breakdown, which means she gained weight and needs an excuse. Let's review the video goals.
Had not a good day today. I got my dress stained, so I'm gonna change my shirt real quick. So I have had such a hard day today. I have not been wanting to film. I've been back on my like heartbreak bullshit, like crying and just feeling super unmotivated to do anything.
She is probably seeing how Feline has moved on, and she is still the same miserable person she was.
Well, I literally just slammed my finger in a door. I guess I did. I was taking Twinkie potty when I was coming back in. I don't know what I did, but yeah, now my finger, it's not bruised, swollen or anything, but it's like throbbing a little bit, so that hurt.
She slammed her finger into a door, and it is the biggest event in her life, so she has to mention it. Interesting how every time she takes Twinkie out, she gets hurt. It just shows how she is not used to it, and she makes all her girlfriends take Twinkie for walks.
First brother that was put up for adoption that I was really close to, I saved his life and everything. I still don't know where he is. I think about him, dream about him, miss him, love him dearly, and I just hope that he's okay. But the one in that photo that I just showed you guys, he found us a few years ago, so he is actively in my life, and I can safely say that, you know, that last line in the poem isn't true. Although I saw everything we could be, our mom made the choice and set you free. A brother I will love forever, who will never love me.
She referred to one of her brothers as the one she saved his life. It was 30 years ago, lol. And she mentions this every time she talks about him. She is so weird.
Okay, so right now I'm actually making a little store list moment and kind of thinking more of like, what is it that I want to do with myself? Like, I thoroughly just feel so lost as a person right now. I just feel so lost, and I just need to find myself, be myself, like just wholeheartedly.
She thinks writing shit down and making lists will make her know herself when all she does is pass the time and go back to where she started. It is crazy how after doing the same thing for years, she still doesn't understand that she needs to take action and not write down a bunch of plans in her 100 journals.
Like, if I didn't even have myself, I don't even know, like, I just don't even know. Just like amongst all that and just like feeling lost, I know that I'm gaining weight. Like, I actively see it in my face when I'm editing, and it kind of shocks me. I'm not gonna lie, because like, it's hard to notice weight loss on my body, and it's also really hard to notice weight gain on my body. And the fact that I can like physically see that, I hate it. I hate it so much.
And we can all see it gore. From this video, she reminds me of the Becky breakup days when she was at her highest. And that's crazy considering she was on a high horse just a month ago trying to get WLS.
A sense of guilt, which I feel like is sabotaging me, like I'm doing like a self-sabotage situation type deal. It's like, when I was with Feline, like a lot of people, you know, thought she was a feeder and like all this nonsense that is not true. The whole time she was so supportive and she wanted me to lose weight. And it wasn't because of physicality, because she finds me beautiful. It was just because of health and because of stamina. And, you know, she wanted to have a whole life with me. And obviously at this size, she was only able to have like a partial part of that instead of like what she fully wanted, you know, urged me to exercise and to eat healthy and do right. And it's like, if I do that now, I'm gonna feel so guilty, because it's like, why did I do that when I was with her?
Oh my god, she is literally searching for every single excuse to make herself feel better. What kind of shit is this? And how can she feel guilty for doing good after Feline when all she does is the opposite? This doesn't make sense, lol.
So it's like I have this like guilt feeling, and I know I need to talk about it in therapy, and like I've talked about it to Feline, obviously, like it's something we talked about earlier today, and it's just like, she obviously doesn't want me to feel this way, like regardless if we're together or not, like she wants me to succeed, but it's like, why do I feel so bad that like, if I succeed now when we're not together, like it's such a weird like thing in my brain, like.
This is Amberlynn's world and she loves being dramatic. All of this doesn't make sense. She literally said the same shit after breaking up with Becky Lowell, and she never gets better.
A lot of people like have said in the past that it seems like I self-sabotage myself, and it's like, for the first time ever in my life, I feel that way, that I'm like subconsciously self-sabotaging myself.
She is now embracing self-sabotage because it's the new binge monster. She gained weight and now she has a new thing to blame it on.
I'm sitting here and I'm trying to make like a store list and trying to decide like what just makes the most sense to me. And it's like I just want to like do common sense. I just want to eat healthier, you know, just take out the junk, take out the fast food, unless it's something super healthy. But even then it's just like it's hard for me to choose healthier fast food options.
Amberlynn knows damn well that she will quit this just like she did WW for one day. She knows she feels guilty now and it will go away in 1 hour and she will be back to her normal takeout shit. But she says this to us all and records it because she is an attention-seeking ghoul and she thrives on the few people kissing her ass and telling her it's not her fault and better days are ahead.
Losing weight can be easy. Like, realistically it can be. But I just make it so much more difficult than it needs to be. Like, for real.
Losing weight is not easy for the majority of people and a lot suffer, but they don't find excuses like you do, ghoul.
Like, this is supposed to be, you know, Amberlynn's single era. Like, she's supposed to be just like popping off and like having a glow up and no, I'm not in my single era. I'm in my heartbreak era. I am broken era. I'm lost era. I am freaking sad. I am grieving. I am mourning era. I'm not in hi glow up single Lynn era. That's not where I'm at right now.
The thing is you were lost, broken, and miserable before the breakup, so we don't understand this whole morning shit you are talking about. We have been here before and you always find an excuse for this behavior. This time it's the breakup era.
I just feel like people are expecting a lot out of me right now when it's hard for me sometimes just to get out of bed.
Lol, she thinks if she didn't lose weight we will suffer. Ghoul, it's your life, you are about to be bedbound again. And it appears that doing the minimum is asking too much for a ghoul.
I'm finding things to do with my life to distract myself. But there's only so much distraction that I can do. There's only so much, you know, talking I can do to other people or journaling I can do. There's only so much of those things until it's just like it all ran out and I'm back to feeling that just like horrible wave of just sad.
The breakup era will continue until she finds a new goal or a new excuse to blame everything on.
This isn't my single era. This is my heartbreak era for sure. And I just wish people were a little more kind. Okay, so I am about to fill up my journal that I'm currently writing in, and these are all the ones that are empty. These are all that I have. People out here acting like I have hundreds. I don't. I write in my journal every single day, so it makes sense that I have a large amount.
Ghoul, it doesn't matter you write every day. The issue is you go and buy 20 at a time, and the written phase ends and the journals are just sitting there collecting dust.
I took a sour cherry gummy, which is Delta 8. It's been just like helping so much with my like sadness and stuff. Like THC, chef's kiss. Like, thank you. I have needed the help.
Being morbidly obese and being addicted to food wasn't enough for a Ghoul. She had to add this shit too.
So I have a little cut right here because I was eating earlier and the spoon that I used, I don't know how, was chipped and it's like metal. So I'm just using it and I get scraped super hard. So that's fun. I obviously had to throw away the spoon, but I'm coming on here to tell you guys that I fell again. Yeah, I did.
Why do I sense that she is lying? It is very possible for her to fall, but she has the lying face.
There's a long hallway in my apartment, and in that hallway is like a little laundry room closet situation type deal. And I use probably 4 laundry sheets per wash. And I guess a laundry sheet fell out on the floor and I didn't even notice it was there. So I'm walking and I have all this stuff in my hand, including a drink might I add. And I wasn't paying attention and I slipped on the laundry sheet.
She is 550 pounds walking with a Diet Coke on one hand and laundry on one hand. Lol. I can picture this, and it is a very disgusting and sad thing too. Be honest.
And the mixture of like the type of flooring that I have in my apartment with the dryer sheet, I landed on my knee. I landed on my right knee extremely hard. And it just immediately was like bringing back those memories of when I fell and I tore ligaments in my ankle. Drinks went literal everywhere and it was just super embarrassing. This actually happened over a month ago. So this isn't something that happened today. This did happen a month ago and still to this day, I have the tiniest bit of like a bruise, but like the day after it happened, my knee, it was hurting so bad. I just had to share that story time with you guys because it was just weighing on my mind. And I was also journaling and I was looking back on the day that it happened and I was like, oh my God, I haven't even told YouTube about that.
She is a self-sufficient Ghoul, but she literally can't go outside of her house without falling and breaking something. All these incidents just show how she doesn't really know how to walk, which is a crazy thing. Her channel is dead again, so she wanted to tell us this bullshit story for clickbait. Lol. Well done, Ghoul.
Okay, so the way I like to do it is I like to set 2 down at one time and choose between the 2. So like when it comes to this, I don't want to use this one yet, so I'll leave this one here because that's still a contender. And then I'll put another one down and decide between those 2. So I'm going to continue doing that process until there's only one left. All right, so it looks like this is the one I'm choosing.
We do here is go back.